Dave, are you ready
Tim,
to get extreme?
are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go. What is up, everybody? Welcome to a very special Saturday episode of the Just Too Sweet Show. Episode 90 freaking 7, baby. We're getting there. We're getting there, and I'm trying to share the show out here on the right proper channels because I'm sharing on every page except for ours, which is kind of stupid, right?
Yeah,
So,
buddy. It's looking. Let me see how this calendar is peeping out. Cause who knows? Maybe that 100th episode might be, an AEW preview show. Who knows? Eric would love that.
no, no, no. We're gonna make sure it's not. We're gonna make sure. Well, we are gonna try to make it on a Saturday or a Friday night or something where we can gather many folk to join us. We're gonna try to see if we can do it that way, even if we have to take a week off just to set it up perfectly. But I am an honorary oos today, joined by me with the Mellow Bro himself, Dave. What, Dave? What's
Boom.
going on, man? I'm glad you can come on.
Always, for a prediction show, pay per views, I'm always prepared for them. They're probably one of my favorite things to do. Talk crap about the pay per view we're about to watch, and who knows? I mean, lately, we've been actually had some pretty decent pay per views. They haven't been all shit like they used to,
Exactly.
especially this one that we have coming up, which is Extreme Rules, which I always used to shit on.
Yeah, because they were never really extreme enough. It was a bullshit name. And now every match tonight, which we'll get into, has a different fun stipulation slash extreme angle to it, which is going to be a lot of fun. But I wanted to get your opinion though. Last couple of weeks, AEW is doing their thing, despite what people say, despite Tony Khan being a flat out lunatic. And dude, you can't. What can you say about WWE right now? Triple H, he's doing the job, man. He's doing it. It's Raw is and SmackDown are both very fun to watch. I mean, they got me hooked, rewatching. So, well, what is your opinion of what's going on right now with both companies?
I'll start off with a WWE since this is a WWE pay per view event tonight, and I think, man, Triple H has taken the reins, no pun intended, and he's doing a hell of a job. He's bringing back his guys. He's incorporating them where like it's not like, oh, they're gonna be in a main event picture. No, no, he's building them up. He's putting them in different little feuds and stuff that's interesting. You have
Mm-hmm.
like tonight we have Cross and McIntyre that are finally gonna go head to head. We have Loomis and Miz that we still don't know where that's going, and then we have the infamous White Rabbit that we keep getting. Little QR codes, and I want to give flowers right now to the wrestling community because I'm looking at like when they put out the QR codes, and I'm like, oh, okay, like I get it, this and that, and then somehow they're finding like other clues, like a phone number that you call, and then you play it backwards. I'm like, guys, what do you like? What is going through your head that you thought to do that? Like, mad
Yeah.
props to any whoever's been able to figure that out, because that's been impressive, especially with this like master riddles with this White Rabbit thing.
Well, okay. Well, let's just get right to it then. The White Rabbit. We've been for a couple, what, about a month now, maybe longer.
Yeah, give or
And
take.
all signs point to one man, and that is the return of Bray Wyatt. Is it Bray Wyatt, Dave, or is this one of the greatest swerves in the history of professional wrestling? And it's someone completely we didn't expect. What are you thinking right now?
I mean, I don't know who else it could be. I know that definitely if it's not Bray Wyatt, oh, people
Ooh.
are going to be so upset. And I remember one of the rumors I heard was like, oh, it's like Baron Corbin because of like the wolf thing, and he was the lone wolf before. But I mean, how can it not be Bray? Like this all feels Brayish, no?
And dude, this setup can't be for fucking Baron Corbin. Everyone will be really disappointed if this is a setup for Baron Corbin. But hang on, Dave. We have a special guest, first time on the show. You know him as the host of Am I on the Air, which is on this lovely network, Pop Culture Pros. He just disappeared on us.
Uh-oh.
He just disappeared on us. Don, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Where'd you go? Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back then. But it's Don coming on soon. Yeah. So like I said, if it was Baron Corbin, worst thing to ever happen. It'd be the worst thing ever. If it's not Bray Wyatt, it has to be someone completely new or someone completely shocking, like an AEW cast off that no one saw coming, or something along those lines. Because if it's Baron, if it's Baron Corbin, I'm shutting the TV off. I won't watch it. Like I'm not watching this shit anymore. I'm done.
I mean, what I could see them doing is like, I mean, but then they would really, really be digging Corbin into a hole. Would be like it pops out, it's Baron Corbin, whatever, and then Bray Wyatt comes out like
Mm.
after like, oh, like, it's me, and then it kind of like playing off of people's like, oh, boo, blah
Oh,
blah.
that
They're
would be
just
fine.
hoping.
That would be
Yeah.
fun. Because the marks in the audience would lose their goddamn minds. Just like I would lose, I would have lost my goddamn mind if it was him. Now the part two to this is a lot of rumors going around that Karrion Cross, Dexter Loomis, all this, including now you got to remember too, this Asuka thing has been interesting with Alexa Bliss. Because Alexa Bliss has been rumored to be going back with them, while Scarlett is supposed to be considered to be Sister Abigail, but Asuka is now rumored to be Lily, like a life size Lily, because she had the same color hair,
Mhm.
and she was acting all weird with Alexa, and Alexa doing this and that. So, so I'm just saying, how weird would that be? Well, first of all, do you think it's a family? Do you think we're getting a Wyatt family, or tonight's just going to be all about Bray? And let me real quick, does this hurt a Karrion Cross if he were to be involved? I don't think Karrion Cross needs Bray Wyatt. The other guys maybe a little bit. I don't think Karrion Cross needs him, but it would definitely be an interesting take. Diana, thank you very much. First time viewer, welcome aboard. Spread us out, share the love.
Hey
Welcome aboard.
Diana, I'm hoping it's Bray Wyatt. um, Honestly, so I know that before Vince stepped down, and the rumor was Bray's eventually gonna show up on AEW. He ended up trademarking, I think it was Wyatt Six,
Hmm.
and like his Colt, like what is it, Colt Wyndham stuff, things like that, little things like that. So I wouldn't be surprised, if there's six members here, and I mean right there you would have a Bray, Alexa, Carrion, Scarlett, Dexter, and Alexa. That's six. And not Alexa, Asuka. So I mean, it could be. I think you're right. I don't think that that Carrion needs him, but it's still a nice little tool to have there. Because I mean, is Carrion gonna go for the title? Is he gonna be feuding with this guy for a while? But we also don't know what Bray's intentions are when he comes back. So
And fiend or no fiend.
I don't know. That's what I was gonna just tell you. I was like, now I don't know if he's gonna come back as Bray or is he gonna come back as Wyndham.
Mm.
He always likes to reinvent himself. He never really goes back to a character unless it's just to like tease it for a little bit, like he did when he went back to like the Colt Wyatt when he fought Braun at Extreme Rules a few years ago. But normally he just likes to keep going. So that's why I don't know if we'll get the Fiend.
Well, Braun too was supposed to be rumored to be the pig.
Oh, the pig. Yes, you're
He was
right.
supposed to be the pig guy. So I don't know. Again, that's a lot of members for a faction. The Oscar thing, I think, is stretching it. That's just an online rumor I saw because she acted really weird last week on Raw, and she did have the matching Lily hair, and she has been hanging out with Alexa. So people just been throwing that together. That I think is interesting.
Alexa could be little by little turning her into like Lily. So
That's what I'm saying. I think that'd be pretty funny. I think that actually would work with Alexa. I think that would work because I thought she never should have changed gimmicks, but I guess it made sense after Bray left.
yeah, and they weren't sure. Like this wasn't sure that he was gonna come back or not.
Yeah, because I mean, remember one thing: Lily, the doll, is the number one selling product right now in the WWE shop.
Seriously.
Over the Cena stuff is next, followed by Austin 316 shirts. Austin 316 shirts. It's 30 years old. These shirts are still number three. Number three. Let's figure that. But Lily, number one right
I'm
now as far
surprised
as selling.
no Bloodline or Honorary Ooze stuff is up there yet.
I'm making my own honorary ooze. So I'm gonna put my initials on it.
TT.
I don't want Sami Zayn's. So I'm gonna put my own initials on there. All right, so we'll get to the pay per view in a second. Though, but
Well,
Dave, let's switch real quick to AEW now because again, a lot of controversy, a lot of stuff going on. Tony Khan's a bit of a lunatic. The backstage area is considered to be crazy. You got Andrade fighting Sammy Guevara, but Andrade supposedly wants out, and this is how he's going to get out by misbehaving. Again, just a rumor. But now supposedly he wants to go back. To Triple H is in charge. He wants to go back to Charlotte and his wife, and he wants to, get out of there. So he's acting like an asshole. I mean, it's AEW is crazy right now. MJF made his return. What the hell's going on?
John Moxley is a 3-time champion and just got extended for 5 more years with
5 more years
coaching and mentorship under his contract.
I don't want to learn from that guy. We're gonna learn how to bleed. He'll teach you how to make a really long entrance and then cut yourself so you can bleed. That's about it. So go ahead. What else do you think is going on? If you talk to Eric, of course, my usual tag team partner and co-host and hetero life mate, he'll completely destroy AEW, saying it sucks, it's boring, this and that. I'm still enjoying it. I still find it very interesting. They got the Acclaimed is very entertaining. MJF, obviously, for what Moxley is, he's still slightly entertaining, and they got a lot of good feuds and a lot of good wrestlers. What's your current AEW? What is it? What do you think? State of the address. That's what I couldn't think of. State of the Union.
I still think they're doing well. Like, they still have interesting storylines. They still have this Jungle Boy, now Luchasaurus thing going. I mean, the only thing that's kind of like, would be like, who's gonna beat Moxley besides MJF? And right now it looks like they're kind of like prolonging that a little bit more. But besides that, you have, the Jericho Appreciation Society versus, the Blackpool Combat Club. And they still have interesting things there. They still got the only problem I would say with them is, man, their women's division is still not
terrible.
Where it should be.
Terrible.
And I know that we talked about this in the chat when Saraya, formerly known as Paige, came out, was it last week? And man, her promo was just awful.
Bad. It was bad.
Awful. And it's like, and then she goes ahead and decides to take a shot at WWE, saying, she's so happy she finally has a boss that, listens to her. And it's like, you know what? After that promo, maybe there was a reason why they didn't listen to you.
It's true.
But
I think we got. I'm sorry, Dave. I think we got Don back. He's back. Let's see. Don. Welcome.
What up?
First time on this show. Welcome to the show. What's going on, man?
I know. And then I got technical difficulties on top of that. Tried on the laptop, it crashed. Tried on the iPad, it crashed. So here I am on my phone via satellite trying to make this thing happen. So happy to be here, guys. What's up?
Well, real quick, before we get to the period, you've been talking about the State of the Union between both companies. But let me ask you the major question, the big question on everyone's mind. We just had a discussion about it. Who is the White Rabbit, and are we all going to be very disappointed tonight?
It's Bray. After last night's reveal, the video on the QR code last night was just saying, "Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in." So who else would it be with "Let me in"? So it's definitely Bray. But the thing is with Bray, you never know what you're going to get, right? So I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, I don't think we can just assume the Fiend's going to come out tonight. Old school Bray Wyatt might be a whole new character. I think we're going to get something different, something unique and fresh, but it'll be Bray Wyatt at some point. I think the bigger question is just, where does that fit on the card? Like I don't really, looking at the matches, I don't really see where he fits to pop up, unless it's just something totally separate. Maybe he kicks off the show and just shows up. I mean, it's kind of interesting when you look at the card. I don't really feel like he fits in anywhere. So that's the bigger question, I think, is when. And where?
What about the rumors? We just talked about this too, of the possible entire family where the dolls from the Funhouse are all coming to life and taking characters. Especially this past Monday, someone pointed out that Asuka is starting to look a little like Lily, and she's been hanging out. She had the same hair, and Alexa Bliss might be turning her into Lily. And you got Dexter Lumis is supposed to be one character, Buzzard, and so do you think that's even a possibility, or that's just internet craziness?
I think it's internet craziness. I think from what I've heard, I think that was a plan at one point, but it sounds like they pivoted. And it makes sense because I don't think, as interesting as an idea that is, I don't really foresee Karrion Kross going into a group of these guys. He's doing his own thing on SmackDown. He's trying to line up a Universal title match. So I mean, I don't see him becoming kind of a background player to Bray in this group. Braun just came back. He's a face. He's doing some great things. Why would he be a background player again in a group? So it's an interesting idea, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think maybe at one point there was an idea, but no, I'd be shocked if that's what they ended up doing.
Dave, you were talking about. I'm sorry, you got popped in there, but AEW. Yeah, this Page thing, is this a one-time? Again, we talked about CM Punk with the pop. What great pop. Nothing really panned out of it. I mean, you got to admit that. Is she a one pop wonder, or where did she go from? Because she supposedly cleared to wrestle. Yeah, supposedly.
I mean, we'll see. I saw someone made I was watching. I forgot what it was, and they made a good comment. They're like, you know what Paige match besides her and Emma really sticks out to you that you remember? Like, oh, I remember Paige and so and so. And it's like, how great really was she, like, to captivate that audience? And in reality, once Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Becky, and Bayley came up to the main roster, she kind of, was more towards the back of that end.
It's true. Don, AEW, yeah. What about that? What's your current state of the union on them?
Rocky. I mean, it's always been rocky with AEW. I'm be honest, I'm a WWE guy, so I try to keep up with it. I try to watch it. I DVR it every week, but I skim through it at a very fast pace when I'm watching AEW. I did see that promo you guys were talking about with Paige last week, which was complete dog shit. Super, super horrible. And like Mello was saying, like the fact of her trying to throw the little jab, like, oh, it's nice to finally have a boss that listens to you. I'm like, get the hell out of here, dude. Like, they were so supportive of Paige. Like, I mean, look at that. Like, she has been kept on the roster and has been getting paid for all these years, but she hasn't even done anything. Like they would have kept her around. They would have done something with her. So it's just shocking. It's like, it just falls into that trap that a lot of the AEW guys do when they go over there. It's like, all right, your first promo, talk shit about WWE. And there was just no reason for it. But one of the things I saw this week was not necessarily that she was cleared to wrestle. It said she was cleared to take bumps, which is a big difference. So I don't know if she's going to actually get in matches. I still feel like she's going to be some kind of GM, but she can get physical with them if she needs to. Kind of what they were doing a little bit with Samoa Joe before he got fired, right? Where he was like the enforcer GM that was like, if you touch me, I could touch you. But, he wasn't really wrestling. So I don't know. I could see something like that. But, yeah, AEW, man, they definitely, after the whole CM Punk thing, they've just been trying to find their footing again. And it's not been good. A lot of people want out of their contract. A lot of people want to go back to WWE now that Triple H is in charge. So it's an interesting time.
What I think that this whole CM Punk thing has brought up is just how everyone kind of thought that locker room was like, oh, buddies, like, all good and dandy. And it's not, because first we had that CM Punk blowout. And now this week we have Andrade and Sammy Guevara going at fist. And then I think the worst part about it all is Tony Khan kind of taking Sammy's side, letting him still go wrestle after he sent Andrade home, and he wins the match.
Mm-hmm.
Like the main event match, he wins, and it's like, okay, so there's no consequences to Sammy.
Oh, Sammy's a first day guy. I think they're starting to call these guys now. Like the Acclaim, they call themselves the first day guys. Like they're like, we've been here since day one, so I guess they get special treatment.
The AEW originals.
Yeah, the originals and WWE guys get all the special treatment, supposedly, with that company now. But I told you, when I went to Grand Slam, Tony Khan came out before the show. Definitely on some kind of cocaine. Definitely on speed. I mean, he was wired. I mean, his eyes were like, are you fucking ready for it? I was like, yo, this guy is on something. Definitely on something. But he definitely lost control. I mean, that's just a guarantee. All right, but Don, let me ask you a question. Whose side are you on? CM Punk or everyone else?
Everyone else. The guy is not professional whatsoever.
I mean, I still know a lot of people on CM Punk's side, which I don't understand. It's crazy. Because, I mean, he's for himself and for himself only. I think he's proven that.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right? Okay.
Yeah, he's all about himself.
And I think because it was WWE, it was so easy to be like, oh no, they were in the wrong. It wasn't Punk, all this other stuff. But now when he saw like it happen again,
Hmm.
all these CM Punk chants that we got for 7 years, I don't think we're getting that ever again from him. I think his
His thing is
moment
done.
at the top is done. He did it to
I think
himself.
so too. Yeah, he definitely won't be back. There's no way he'll be back. I can't see it in any company. I think he's just done wrestling. The period. So, well, you know what? Whatever. So, Don, if you're not an AEW fan, does that mean you won't be scissoring anybody anytime soon?
No, no scissoring, no scissoring whatsoever. Stupidest fucking pain in the world to me.
Scissoring daddy ass?
Yeah,
That's
dude.
hilarious.
You're not gonna scissor daddy ass if you had the chance? Come on, John. You're sitting ringside AEW and daddy ass walks by. You're not gonna throw up the scissors?
Well, I mean, if Billy Gunn comes by, then I'll have to. I'll have to. But that shit, I don't know, man. I think that shit's so stupid. I don't know how that caught on, but it is weird.
How about Billy Gunn being cut out of every single, DX promo thing that's gonna happen on Monday Night Raw?
Well, I was gonna ask you too. What are the odds that he at least throws up a video or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. He appeared last time and he was under contract for the.
I think the odds are there, but I think they're slimmer than they were before with Triple H being in charge now and everybody trying to get the damn release. So Tony's probably like, fuck them, I'm not letting you do shit. Whereas before they were kind of cordial, so they were like, oh, you can do a video. So I don't know, man. Yeah, but there is a slim chance, but because I think if this was a year ago, I could even see him popping up for a one night thing. But I don't know, not anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But oh yeah, that is Monday, everybody. Monday is. By the way, we were supposed to go, me and Eric and my son, to the DX Appreciation Show
That'd been
in
awesome.
Madison Square Garden 2 years ago until freaking COVID hit, and they canceled it, and now it's on Raw. And they tell you why I'm pissed off. I bought the tickets for then, real good seats for $70 a piece. Raw, because it's Raw, cheapest tickets $150.
Whew.
Yep.
No, thank you. I am not spending that much money to see DX. So I was a little pissed off at that. But let's jump into the prediction show. I know, Don. I know you're limited in your.
Super limited. Sorry.
That's all right. We'll get in there real quick. We usually like to have fun with these.
Yeah.
So yeah, wait. Let me add this. I like looking at the pretty pictures.
Yeah.
While we do it. All right. So first match. Here we go. Wait. Let me fix this. Right.
The Donnybrook match.
That's right. You can't go wrong with that. The Brawling Brutes versus Imperium. Which again, the last pay-per-view we had the match of the freaking night was these two, which was absolutely shocking to me. But you know what? It was what it was. It was the best match. All right. Well, who do you guys think? Who's going to win this one? We'll start with Don.
I got to go Imperium on this one. They just reunited, and I think this is a moment for them as a team. First big pay-per-view match as a unit. So I think they can take the win here.
Dave?
Yeah, I'm going to go Imperium as well. Have the Brawling Brutes gotten their title shot against the Usos yet?
They have.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
No, they already had it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay. They did, yeah.
SmackDown. They lost.
Not surprised.
No, I'm not surprised either.
Yeah, I don't think anybody thought the Brawling Brutes were going to end the, 2-year reign of the Usos?
Well, we all know who's going to beat the Usos, right? We all know.
Kevin and Sammy? Yeah. Kevin and Sammy.
It's just leaning right towards that. So, excuse me, that was a bad one. All right, so all three of us are going to take Imperium in this one. I too
Imperium.
And I hate that IC belt. Every time I see it, I say it.
Dude, I love it. I don't know why you hate that belt, dude. It's such a cool design. It's so different.
It looks like my kid made it when he was 6.
No.
Or it looks like a plate for you put treats on. I don't know.
I don't know why he doesn't. You know what bugs me the most about the belt is that he doesn't have side plates. He's been the Intercontinental Champion for months, and he has no side plates.
Do those belts?
I'm like, what the? They do. They do. I don't know what they're waiting on here.
So whose name is on there?
For good old Gunther. It just has. No, it's just the WWE logo. Whenever they don't have a side plate, they put in a generic logo on.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I hate looking
at it.
I probably don't look at it long enough.
He's got side plates from when he was the UK champ, so I don't know why they just don't load him up.
No, that's true.
Because they say Walter, that's why. I just thought about that.
Yeah, that's true. Next up, we got Edge. We have
Diana that chimed in saying Brawling Brutes.
Yeah, the Brawling Brutes. Sorry, I was looking at the big pretty picture, not the chat. But Diana, yes, the Brawling Brutes. Here we go. The first gimmick match we have of the night. The I Quit match. Edge against Finn Balor, who hey, they're on finally on a winning streak. That faction, finally, after getting their asses kicked every single week,
All
they're
it
on a
took was
little
What do you
lull.
mean
Dominic.
first? What do you mean first gimmick match? We just said the other match is a Donnybrook
Oh,
match.
that's right, the Donnybrook match. You know what I meant by that.
It's extreme.
It's extreme. But what is Donnybrook? That's everyone at the same time, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's no rules, no holds barred, all six in the ring at the same time.
See, that used to be called a tornado match when I was a kid. Now it's a Donnybrook match because they're all from
I-
fucking Europe.
I just want to give props real quick that this Extreme Rules pay per view actually has Extreme Rules on all the matches.
Yes.
Because the last couple years there was zero stipulations on this pay per view, and it was like, why do we even still have Extreme Rules and nothing has Extreme Rules? So with Hunter in charge again, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Putting some damn stipulations on all the matches tonight. So hell yeah.
Completely
All right. Well,
agree,
the next
man.
one is the I Quit match. Finn Balor, Edge. I'm digging Finn Balor heel purple.
Yes.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I do.
I love him.
Dave, where's this one gonna go? And how much Dominic are we gonna see tonight?
Is Edge gonna quit?
That's the problem.
Oh, this is a tough. I mean, I'm gonna say they're gonna continue on the win streak over here with Finn, but how they're gonna play off Edge quitting, I don't know. It has to be like Dominic doing something. It feels like.
Will he pass out? Will he pull the old Stone Cold where he'll pass out and not really quit?
Here, Mick Foley.
Well, it depends. So you think Finn's gonna win and is Edge gonna pass out?
I think Finn wins. Yeah.
You think so? Edge has to quit then? Ooh, that's gonna be a rough one. All right, Don, what are you thinking?
All right, I'm going to go Finn as well. And my prediction is that Judgment Day is going to be beating down Edge to a pulp, and it's going to be Beth Phoenix coming out and throwing in the towel and quitting on his behalf.
Oh, look
So,
at
Beth will cause it. And that could also help set up maybe Rhea and Beth, because I know that's something they want to do down the line. So, that could kind of start those motions running. But I think Beth will quit on his behalf. That Edge promo on Monday with him being like, I'm getting old and my bones are crackling and, so I don't know. I feel like they're kind of planting a little bit of seeds and, there's no rules here. So nothing's going to stop Judgment Day from coming out and whooping his ass all at one time. So I think Beth will cause it. I don't see Edge quitting. I think that's how you get around it. Or they do the Mick Foley thing and they just play audio of him saying I quit and then trick everybody.
Yeah, I have Finn too. I don't know. I think I think the Judgment Day is finally on the roll that they were supposed to be on, and I think they're going to win this one. So I like both your ideas. I like the fact that Beth will come down. Diana's also jumping on for Finn, and she wants Beth also. So here we go.
Yeah, bring it on.
That's what I'm saying. Next one. Who do we have next? Let's see. Oh, we got Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a strap match. A good old fashioned Texas strap match between, I don't know, the devil and a Scottish guy. So, okay. Either way. Don, what do you like in this one?
It's got to go Karrion. I love Drew to death, but I feel like this is Karrion's first big pay-per-view match since returning. It's important for him to obviously get the W and kind of move his storyline along. Obviously with Scarlett out there too, I mean, they can do some other stuff to kind of get in the mix here with no rules and with the straps. I think this match is going to be awesome. I think they're going to whip the shit out of each other. This is going to be a brutal one too, where everybody's going to have some big old marks across their back when this is done. But I think Karrion has to take the win here.
Dave?
Same here. Completely agree with what Don said. Karrion can't afford a loss right now. He's too, they're trying to build him up to be at least some sort of in the main event. He's got to get the win, even if it is, with Scarlett helping him out or something like that. Something fishy, it has to be him that comes out on top here.
And what about the entrance? Is it going to be extra special tonight? Because they're pretty big on their entrance. It'll be extra satanic or whatever the hell they do. I love their entrance, by the way. I think it's fantastic. Oh, we lost Don again.
Oh, it is. And I mean, it was great. I think, was it on SmackDown where Drew McIntyre just pops up behind him like if he was Scarlett?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Diana, our number one fan today, she likes Drew, not a fan of Karrion or Scott. It's going to be a brutal match. Can't wait.
I agree. I think it will be brutal. It'll be a match that Sammy Guevara would have, definitely complained about backstage if he was in it.
Leave the Spanish God alone. He's just a little guy. Leave him alone. And this one, actually, I am very looking forward to. Matt
Fight
Riddle
pit?
versus freaking Rollins in the fight pit. Whatever the fuck that is. Special guest
Oh,
referee.
come on. You didn't watch
Daniel
NXT?
Cormier. No, I know what it is. I'm only flexing.
Okay, I was like, they've done Fight Pit.
When you call it fight pit, it just sounds really like I don't know, really weird.
What
I'm
was that
expecting,
with Ken Shamrock called?
but I'm expecting snakes and all kinds of shit like that when I hear fight pit. Yeah. So this one's been building up for a long time. It's got to end sometime, and what a better way to end it with Daniel Cormier in the pit match. Dave, who the hell is winning this one tonight?
Well, if you saw my name earlier, then you know who I'm going with. I'm going with the original bro, Matt Riddle. He's got to get a win after all the shit Seth has talked about him and even going low blow with the family. That's rough. That's rough to be out there on national TV. He deserves at least one win against him.
I agree. I'm going with him also. Don, who you liking?
Bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's got to be Matt Riddle, right? I mean, Seth won the last match, so this gives Matt, his kind of advantage being in the pit, some UFC stuff with Daniel Cormier. And it just sets up for that third match, right, for the tiebreaker down the road. So I think Riddle's got to take this one.
I do too. Anyone else to beat Riddle? Would you just stomp on his feet all the time?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
all I
fuck the
do.
curb stomp. Just stomp on his foot.
I'm just stomping on his feet every chance I get. Match is over. Diana also, she's taking Riddle to kick Rollins' ass.
So do we see DC, making more than just this one-off?
Possible.
Yeah.
I've heard he's wanted to join WWE for years, so maybe this is the first kind of
We get to see
entryway
him and
into
maybe
the door.
Brock?
I think so.
Ooh.
I
that'd
think
be cool.
Brock will probably come back for that. I heard he shaved his ponytail and all. He looks normal again.
No. I was growing mine out just like him.
I know. I was like that too. I like Farmer fucking Brock. I think he's hysterical. Next up, the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair defends against Bayley in a ladder match. And this is a new Bayley. I like this Bayley. I'm a fan of this Bayley, but I really like Bianca. I think she's really, really good. I think these two are better than all the AEW women put together. Got to be honest with you. I'll start this one. I think it's going to be I think Bianca easily wins this one. She's not ready to drop that title yet. I think she's going to hold it for a while, at least till Mania. So I am going with Bianca Belair, even with the interference at ringside. She's going to have her own group of girls out there to back her up. So I'm going with Bianca to retain. Don, who you like?
I got to go Bayley on this one, man. I think it's Bayley's time. Damage control, baby. They're going to take all the belts. They're going to have it all the gold. It's a ladder match, so everybody can come out and fight. And I mean, I won't be shocked if Bianca keeps it. I'm a big Bianca fan as well. I mean, this could definitely go both ways. But it's hard when you look at the picture and you see that it's a faction. Her girls already have the tag belts. Like, you want to get her the other belt too, so they can just continue to be cocky and be like, it's all about us. Like, we got all the gold. And I think it's good. Bianca's had it for quite some time, so why not switch it up? And you can even maybe give Bianca another Mania moment down the road and she can win it back or something. But I think Bayley takes it tonight.
All right, that's 1-1. Dave, you're the tiebreaker. Who's winning this one tonight?
Don't take the words out of my mouth. I just see it like another bloodline. Give them all the belts. And everyone here that's watched the show before, has heard me talk, knows how much I dislike Bayley. Knows it. I think she's okay. I think she's mid at the most.
Ooh.
But at this point, I think it'd be right to put the titles on her, make their faction, a little bit stronger, especially since they didn't originally first win that title, the tag team titles, but then they went on and got them. I don't see why not, give Bayley, that push, especially that, you kind of need some more main eventers up there. And I feel like if Bayley loses, she goes back down, and then who's going to be up next to fight Bianca?
But then what we always discuss on this show, now we're stuck with the same one: the Charlotte, the Bayley, the Sasha, the Becky. It's just I like the new girls winning at least for a little while, but we'll see. Diana's liking Bianca tonight, and she wants to whip some ass with that hair. I like that too. I like the hair move. I like the whole entrance with the hair. I kind of get into it. I don't know why. I almost wish I had a long ass ponytail just so I could do it with her.
There you go.
Next up, here we go. Oh my God, my poor girl Liv. My poor girl. I love her, though, but
Extreme.
this is extreme rules. I don't even know what that means, considering everything else is extreme. But we have women's champion Liv Morgan. Oh, my baby. She's going to die tonight. Versus Ronda Rousey in the Extreme Rules match. That just means everything. So I don't understand why you're calling it Extreme Rules match. It doesn't make any sense.
Pay-per-views Extreme Rules, man. Come on.
But there's no specific, thing like everyone else has.
Anything goes. That's all it means. Be extreme. That's all.
They're gonna have a Donnybrook strap match in the pit.
Yeah, with the belt hanging from the rafters for a ladder. Yes,
that'd be awesome. You can't get out of the pit without a ladder. How great would that be?
There you go.
Stuff, Triple H. We're thinking of this stuff. Dave, you like my girl? I don't think you like my girl. I don't think anyone likes my girl anymore.
I don't like Liv.
Look, I love her, but she's just not great in the ring.
No, and then like her promos are also they don't feel as believable as it should be as a champion. I feel like they should have gone and turned her heel once the crowd turned on her that one night. Like just all right, we're gonna switch it up now with you, Liv, but they didn't. But I also don't want Ronda to win this title. So I feel like I'm at a crossroads where I'm like, you know what? How many times have they fought? This is going to be, the third time?
Yeah.
And Liv has won all two, technically.
Yep.
By no clean, fair win at all.
Shit. Yeah, I'm going to say Liv takes this one somehow.
Ooh.
Maybe with a Charlotte coming back. Who knows?
Yes, that was my next question. Does Charlotte or one of these returning women help Liv Morgan win this match? That's the key. Don, who you liking in this one?
This is I agree. This is a tricky one. This is the one that I'm kind of more head scratching than any of the other matches, because I can see it go both ways. Technically, Ronda should win, right? It's an Extreme Rules match. Ronda should whoop her ass real quickly and win the title. But they've been doing this kind of thing with Liv, where she kind of just keeps kind of scraping by, right, and retaining. So it could really go both ways. I think, like you said, someone could come out and come back, interfere, and then that helps, Liv retain. God damn, man. Yeah, maybe this is when Charlotte comes back, and then she, because it was Ronda that beat Charlotte for the belt, so she can come back and take Ronda out, to kind of get revenge from that, and then that helps Liv win. Being Extreme Rules, they can do some shenanigans, obviously, to help Liv win this. But technically, I guess I'll go with Ronda just because that's how it should go, looking at this match on paper. So, but I won't be shocked if Liv walks out still champ.
Do you think that what they've done with Liv, with barely scraping out these victories or like getting like these funky victories that she did against Ronda, where she technically tapped before the 3 count, has helped or hurt her as a champion?
Hurt her big time.
Definitely
hurt. I was at Money in the Bank when she won the belt, and that place erupted. I mean, everybody was for her, and that all shifted really quick once they went with that SummerSlam match. When they botched that up, and then she kind of was doing heelish promos and all that stuff. Like, yeah, they screwed it up. They screwed it up because everybody was behind her, and they lost it real quick.
If I had to pick one thing Triple H hasn't done right, it would be her handling Liv Morgan. Honestly, but she's limited in her ability. Now I know that now.
She was given the belt under Vince's regime, so I don't even think she would have got it.
I'm more focused on her looks than I am her wrestling skills.
Yeah.
I've had a crush on her since, back in the day. I saw her in the Paramount show, an NXT show. We sat ringside basically, and she came out, and I was like, "Who is this? I like her." And she was doing the fake Carmella thing then, and she brought out a pizza. And she was from Jersey, and she was in New York. I was like, "Ooh, I like her." So, all right, I know. If I'm thinking with my head and not with my heart.
Thinking with the wrong head there, Tim.
This head, this one up here. I'm still gonna go Liv because I think she's gonna scrape again. I think someone's gonna help her. I think either Shayna Baszler or Charlotte's gonna get involved. Knowing Charlotte though, she might help Rousey win and say, "I want to win it from you. I don't want to win it from her. I'm gonna help. You get. Oh my God, now I'm torn, BG. I'm thinking out the box. You know what? I'll stick with Liv because I love her. That's all. I love Liv. We'll just move on from that one. Love. That's all I keep saying. And finally, Oh, I just
That's
that's the
it, I
last one.
think. Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
I thought there was one more. Why am I thinking
No,
the bloodline was going on this one for
No,
some reason?
they're not going
nah,
until
that's
Crown
it.
Jewel.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
okay, even better.
what do you guys think is going to be the main event of this pay per view?
I think it's Finn and Edge.
Mm, I guess so. Yeah, because I
I
didn't
mean,
even
that's the
think
most
about
star
that.
power you got. It could be the fight
Well,
pit, but
well,
I
if you go
think
if
I
you're
think
going by
I quit.
WWE's in order, there they have Liv and Ronda as the main event, but that can't be.
No, I would
No,
say it might actually be Bianca and Bailey, the ladder
Mm,
match. I wouldn't be surprised if
it could
that's
be.
the main event.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
But
the I quit match though. I think Edge and Finn will main event it.
but
I
it's
think that's
crazy
gonna be the
that
best match of the night.
we don't have like okay, this is gonna be the main event because it's for the world title or
Yeah,
universal title, whatever it is.
That is weird. I don't like when they do that either. It doesn't make any sense. But I guess Roman, his new deal is he just goes every other pay per
yeah,
view,
lame.
and they get to fight Logan Paul of all people in Saudi Arabia for both titles, which is that's
Separate them belts, son.
yeah they're
I
gonna
mean, the belts broke up.
they're gonna separate them eventually. I think the Usos are gonna crash and they're gonna crash hard. They're gonna lose both belts to two different teams, and that's how they're gonna separate them. So we'll see because the bloodline's going down all at once. I think one major show they're all gonna lose all at the same time, probably at Mania. Well, I guess we'll see. All right, so thank you, Don. Thank you very much for
Yes,
popping on. I know you're a busy man. I know you got stuff to
got
do.
around.
So thanks a lot.
Yes,
And you're
thanks,
welcome
guys.
anytime on our show.
Yes.
Remember that.
Hell yeah. Well, let's keep
And
doing these. I love these preview specials. I love predictions.
Oh yeah, we'll
So
keep doing these. Trust me. Yeah, we
thanks
like
for the
doing them
invite.
too. You got
no
it,
problem.
Don.
I love
Catch
the
you
name
later.
too, Don. I know Eric
Don
will love
Mega. There you go, baby. For
Eric,
life.
Eric would be very upset with you right now, but it's okay.
Well,
All right, Don. Thank you very much, brother. Anytime you want, you're
yes.
welcome.
Thank you, sir. See you guys.
later.
Hit it down.
Yeah. I mean, anything else you want to bring up that you want to talk about before it goes? Because
What we got?
any topics that we haven't discussed or that you haven't had a chance to talk about since we've been, since you haven't been on the show too much lately? You've been very busy in your social life. You have a good social life. I have none. Zero. So
I wouldn't say that. It's just everything's kind of like with pool, and then with the storm that was down here, everything kind of got delayed a whole entire week. So that put everything behind, and then this week was that. Plus, then Thursday, we rented out like a gym to go play basketball in. So it was something that I had already like invested some money in, so I couldn't go on until 8. And then, of course, Tony Faraci, Khan, doesn't want to go at 8 o'clock, on a Thursday night game that was so entertaining. So,
yeah, that was
happened.
that's a horrible game. Horrible game. Did you pick Denver? I picked Denver
I
too.
picked Denver.
Fuck. I hope we're all 0-1 now because of that stupid asshole. I hate Russell Wilson. I always have.
Yeah, me
I always
too.
said, Diana, thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that. And listen, go to YouTube, Pop Culture Pros, click us, follow us. Go to Facebook, follow this on page. I don't know how you watch this on Facebook. I don't know what page you're watching this on. Just Too Sweet has 2 pages actually. Follow us on both of those. Yeah, we're everywhere. We usually go every Tuesday night. We're approaching episode 100, which is going to be spectacular because we are going to pick this show's GOAT, greatest of all time wrestler. Because I brought this up. Mick Foley got annoyed me because on those shows on A&E, he was saying he's the greatest of all time. No, he's the greatest of all time. He's the great. Well, who the fuck is it, Mick? Who's the greatest of all time? So I said, you know what? We're gonna pick this show's greatest of all time. We have a formula we're gonna do. We're gonna pick the top 20 wrestlers, apply the formula. We're all gonna vote. Everyone at Pop Culture Pro is gonna vote. We're gonna get the viewers to vote. We will pick the greatest of all time for this show.
And then we're always here for prediction shows as well, the day of, whether it's
Yep.
AEW or WWE.
Yep, we do prediction shows. We will do it, and usually my other partner Eric, my usual co, he's out today. He has some stuff to do, but we do go on Tuesday nights usually. We like to talk about the old stuff. I don't know if you're a fan of the old stuff, Dan, but we do a lot of the old stuff too. We had a lot of fun with that, discussing those old pay-per-views. We like to do that a lot too. But we will bring you the news as it happens, and we've got a ton of news the last month. It's been crazy. But yes, Diana, thank you very much. Make sure you share us out to everybody. I really appreciate you watching. Everyone else, the week is over for us. But next week, we start all over again. We got Granny's Peach Tea. We got Empire 161. We might not have to put it in the books too long because the Mets lost last night. So if they lose tonight, you're only going to get one more of those shows. I'm just talking, guys. I'm not talking shit. I'm just telling the truth. We'll see what happens at 7:30 tonight with the Mets. We have, if you like comic book movies, we have Granny's Peach Tea. What else we got? Oh yeah, Unsportsmanlike Conduct covers all things sports. The We Stomp You Out show covers the New York Giants. Double O Deep Dive should be back sometime soon because he is they're on hiatus. What else? What else? What else? What else? What's that? What is that? I don't know what you're
That's
doing.
an A.
But you're scissoring me, right?
That's it. Well, it was an A. Scissor would have been.
So yeah, we have all these shows, and of course we have the A to Z program, which I am the Ed McMahon of. We it's a talk show style show where we just talk really dumb. We're just two idiots talking and making fun of stupid shit and just bullshitting. It's a fun show that usually takes place on Friday nights. But we're all over the place, Dan. Especially, I'm talking to you directly now, just you. We're all over the place. We'll call this the Ish Network. When we say we're going at 9, that means 9-ish. 10, 10-ish. Thursday, Thursday-ish. Just so you know that. So don't be upset if we don't pop up. But thank you very much, like I said. Dave, I will see you on the chats tonight. I'm sure we'll be chatting over this pay-per-view. Triple H hasn't let us down yet. So let's hope he continues to do so.
We'll see what the White Rabbit is.
Oh, that's right. That's what I'm actually very excited about this. I hope we really don't get disappointed with this show. But I will see you on the chats. Diana, thank you. Everyone else, thank you. We will see you next Tuesday on this show. Peace out, everybody. Woo!